right, welcome back. It's Pink Talk, another great Sunday here in Tampa. And our guest was supposed to be Miss what's her name? She's a model here in Tampa, Miss Sherry Samuels, and she works with DJ Ripper. But unfortunately, I didn't hear from them, so I'm not sure, what's going on with that. So we're just gonna continue with Pink Talk, positive influence, new knowledge. That's what Pink Talk is. And a big shout out to all our viewers, all of our sponsors, everyone that supports us with Pink Talk. And today we're just basically gonna talk about a few things that have been going on in the communities, that have been going on around town, some of the bigger issues that have been going on nationally. We all know about the Trayvon Martin case that's been going on. We're gonna touch on a little bit about that as well as we're gonna be playing some videos of some of our future and past guests that have been on the show, like Miss Shamita J. H. We have a video that we're gonna play by him, Slick Worthington. Shout out to him because he's gonna be on the show coming up as well. So definitely, stay tuned and keep the hope alive with everything that's going on. Don't down yourself with things that are going on. And the first thing that we're gonna talk about a little bit is the Cleveland bus uppercut, just to add some comedy to today. So we're just gonna go ahead and play that video, and we're gonna talk about it after we play this video. It's really funny. It happened in Cleveland on the bus. Some people may have heard about it, some people may have not, and it was a lot of controversy behind it. Was the bus driver wrong? Was the girl wrong? So we're just gonna go ahead and play that video, and we're gonna have some feedback about it. So we're going to go ahead and play that and talk a little bit about it. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, bitch.
Girl, the queue on the bus at the foot.
You and your bitch.
I bring my daughter up in. I bring my granddaughter up in.
Okay, well bring them, nigga. Bring your mammy up here, bitch, and I'll beat her ass too.
Oh, shit.
Nigga, I dog that hoe too, nigga.
Look like somebody done slice your face up.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Your face up. Bitch, somebody.
Ooh!
You going to jail now?
Okay, what's
You
up,
going to
nigga?
jail now?
Let's go, nigga.
You going to jail? I don't care. You want to be a man? I'm going to treat you like a man.
You got me fucked up. Chill out, bitch. Chill out, bitch. Chill out. Hey, that's a girl. You got me a hot girl. Get her off the girl. That's a girl. Chill out. You going to jail, bitch. Yes, I am. I'm on the. You going to jail, bitch. Chill out. No, fuck that. You going to jail, bitch. My nigga gonna beat the brakes off you, bitch. I need my damn nigga.
Okay, so it was like Friday. You got knocked out. It was like real epic. Now, first off, being that we are Pink Talk, positive influence, new knowledge.
Right.
Does Pink Talk feel that the bus driver was in the wrong?
Absolutely. We absolutely
He was
feel
definitely
like
in
he
the
was
wrong because he was at work.
Right. He was at work. He was being unprofessional. He's not, what I'm saying, you're always gonna, encounter that one person that pushes your button.
And you're taught to deal with that kind of stuff. You know? You're taught that.
Right.
Like, you're gonna have people that come on your bus acting crazy. You're gonna have people because my mom and people I know have been bus drivers for public transit, and my mom said they go through training to deal with these kind of people.
Right.
And he could have called the police. He could have
Easily.
pulled over, called a supervisor, and they could have got her off the bus.
Easily.
I think he was just stressed and just wanted to show out.
Right. I mean, I just feel like, you know, when you're backed up into a corner and then there's an audience, I just feel like that alone, those two together just don't mix, and it causes you to do things you just don't want to do. And you uppercut people and you become a star on World Star Hip Hop.
It's kind of crazy, but
yes.
I mean, it's like, and then it's like, okay, people are always talking about, oh, we need to fight and get justice for this, and people don't like our race, and it's like stuff like this is, I wouldn't like our race either if I'm an outside race looking at all this stuff. Look how we treat each other,
exactly.
But yet we want other people to treat us fairly. That's
with respect.
Like, right? That's crazy. It's like this girl, she come on there acting all ratchet. She probably didn't have the money to pay. That, I think that was the reason why she was like acting all crazy, because she didn't have the money to pay, which he could have let her on, because they're trained for that too. Just let the person on, make them get off at the next stop. It's not coming out of your check,
right?
You know, so it's like, okay, she wanted respect, but she wasn't giving this man respect,
right? And then she put her hands on him first.
Yes, and it's
but
like,
I mean, that doesn't excuse the fact that, you know, he hit her and it was right, but or whatever. But at the same time, it's just like, when do you know when? You know what I'm saying? When do you know when to do certain things to certain people? Because obviously she was just not the person to get uppercut. And I think did she have a kid in that video? I didn't see clearly, but I know she came in with a kid
on the bus.
Oh,
and it's like, that's real disrespectful. You got kids on the bus, you cursing like this. And I mean, you just have no respect for yourself, let alone this man. You don't know what this man going through.
Right.
She found out though. She found out that he was not playing, and
I mean, yeah, she did. She surely did, because bet you she won't go on the bus without her 325 anymore.
A helmet or something.
Hey,
something. Because I mean, I don't know if I feel bad for her or not.
Right. But I feel bad for her, because that's embarrassing. You're caught on camera getting uppercut by an old bus driver.
A serious uppercut at that.
A serious one. I mean, you were no longer touching the floor at that moment. Your feet was in the air. It was ridiculous. That
was ridiculous. It really was ridiculous. But on a happier, better note, we're just gonna, you know, talk a little bit. And again, big shout out to Sherry Samuels, who didn't show, and DJ Ripper and everyone who didn't, you know, get back to me with why I couldn't show. I mean, if you can't come, you can't come. That's fine. And you see, we always are gonna make a way. We're gonna have something to talk about. We're gonna have some type of guest. I was offered for another guest to come on, but I'm like, no, that's fine. We can find something to talk about, that what's going on out here in America.
Right.
You know, that's cool. And highlight a little bit about some of the upcoming shows that, you know, some of the upcoming guests we have coming on, and play their videos and get them out there a little bit. So,
I mean, on that note, last night we went to Club Element, and Benzino was performing. You know, Benzino from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And he is so cool. Like, coming into the club, he welcomed us in VIP.
Cool.
And, you know what I'm saying, Strizzle was in there. Shout out to Strizzle. Shout out to Florida Boy Savage.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know. It's like I didn't know who was who that night. They said Florida Boy didn't exist, but then they were saying that he was Florida Boy. But you know, whatever.
What?
It was kind of like...
so is his name Savage or Florida Boy?
His name is Savage.
Oh,
he's the same guy we met at the liquor cage that night with Strizzle.
With Strizzle, yeah.
Right. Savage, right. But I don't know, people pointing at him as if he was Florida Boy, but then he was like, I'm not Florida Boy. But it was whatever.
Okay.
You know, small.
Minus that.
Yeah, minus that. Everything was really good. Benzino have a hot song out, and he did his thing on the stage. Kind of talked to Mr. Success. Is kind of like his little marketing group or whatever.
Okay.
And we was socializing with them. That was hot. He usually go to Pasco County to perform all the time.
Yeah,
you need to come out to Tampa. You need to come on the show. He got the card.
He probably scared to come in. Not on the show. He'll definitely probably come. He probably scared to come in our club.
Success definitely said he was going to be on the show and talk a little bit about marketing and a little bit what he do with the Hip Hop Weekly and stuff like that. Yeah. So shout out to you guys.
Did you get his
and Dave?
Card?
I got their card, their number.
There we go.
We're supposed to be hanging out.
Well, we
business-wise. Business-wise. You know.
Gotta throw that in there.
Right.
But yeah, that is definitely what's up. And we we try to be booked like a month in advance at least. So that's why it kind of like it doesn't bother me anymore when people don't show up. Like, it really doesn't. I look at it like, oh, you're lost, because we are. It's not like,
and it's definitely like a lot of people that's always calling to come on the show.
Oh my God, it's so many people. Like, even though we're booked till August 11th right now, actually the 18th, we have so many people that are like, hey, I want to be on your show, come do an interview. And it's like, okay, I tell them no because so and so supposed to be coming this week, when I could have just penciled them in for this week,
right?
You know, but it's like, if you're not able to come, just say that. It's like not a big deal. You can be replaced. Like, just like Pink Talk could be replaced. If we decide, oh, we're lazy, we don't want to do the show today, Talk Wad is gonna put somebody else in our space.
Exactly.
You know, and that's just how it is.
Shout out to Talk Wad.
Yeah, shout out to Talk Wad. And for some of our, like, next week, we have Sin Sosa that will be in the building. I spoke with him this morning, and he definitely said he's gonna be on the show.
That's what's up.
That's July 7th, and you know, I saw him at the Cypher. Shout out to H, who will be on the show. Yes, shout out to H. He's
and
the
my
man with the
co-host, J Rock Jones.
He's the man with plan.
Yes,
and H is actually going to be on the show August 4th.
Awesome.
But yeah, Sin Sosa. I saw them at the Cypher, and I was like, just listening to the words that they were saying, I was like, wow, do anybody else hear what these people saying? Like, they actually like saying some uplifting things, you know. So big shout outs to him. He's gonna be here July 7th in the building.
Stay tuned for that.
I'm gonna try to coerce him to perform, so y'all can hear what I heard.
Exactly.
You know, and definitely July 14th, Miss Queen will be in the building.
Woo! I can't wait for that one.
Saw her at the Cypher too,
and I fell in love with every word that was in her song. It was just so uplifting, and to know there's a woman that's just representing us in not a sexual way, because that's not the only trait that we have, but just having that knowledge and being able to put that into a song is just so crazy.
That's my biggest thing. That's why I kind of flocked to her and Miss Juicy Lucy, which I need to get in contact with her. We talked or whatever, and also Treasure the singer. Yes, I have her card, but it's like, it's so crazy because we already filled up to August, so it's like, you know. But anyways, they're definitely going to be on the show too, but not trying to
definitely can fill anybody.
Anybody, easy, quick. Let's knock some people out. But when it comes to like female MCs, like in the Tampa area or in the business period, it's like a lot of, especially us being Black and everything that's going on, white girls too, because it's a white girl. I think her name is like Crystal. She's in St. Pete. She's good too. But I feel that with everything that's going on in the world, we need more MCs like Queen. We need more MCs like Juicy Lucy. We need more MCs like this, because this shows a different side other than stripping, bending over it, busting it wide open. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Juicy Lucy, she got to hustle about herself. Period. Hands down. She know how to. She had a reggae song. She performed now. Yes. And I was like, what? This is jamming. You don't really hear that too much with the Tampa female MCs. Nothing, not saying nothing, you know, like I said, not trying to do no disrespect to any of the other female MCs out there, but a lot of them just always talking about, you know what I'm saying, sex this and sex that. And
although sex sells, it's just so many other things that you can rap and sing about besides that one thing, because it's a little degrading, and you know what I'm saying, it just shows one side of what a woman can actually do and actually accomplish. Like, yeah, we good in the bed, but yeah, we ace them tests too. You know, we get money too. So rapping about that, and you know, rapping about more things about the community and hardship and stuff like that, something we can all relate to. Although we can all relate to sex, but I can relate to the struggle. I can also relate to the struggle and getting out here and trying to become somebody.
Exactly. So big shout out to Queen. She'll be here. That's my mom's birthday as well. July 14th, Miss Queen will be here. And the weekend after that, the 21st, we're gonna have a she's been on here before. She's the best. She can not the best. I gotta stop doing labeling people, but it's like I love Shamita. You know what I'm saying?
Shamita J.
I love Miss Shamita J.
Right.
And you know, she's gonna be on here on the 21st of July. Following Miss Queen, and I'm gonna see if she's gonna perform. If not, we're just gonna, you know, talk, I guess. But I really would like her, because last time she didn't perform,
Right.
because
She just did a little something.
Yeah, she had to like go to the Strass Center, and
Right.
she had to be in a play, which is awesome. So,
That's awesome.
you know, but this time I want her to perform on Pink Talk.
Right.
So we're gonna see if we can get her to do that. And actually, we have a video by her that we can play really quick. This is The Reason Why by Miss Shamita J. So we're going to go ahead and play that, and then we're going to come back, talk about some more of our upcoming shows and what else is going on in the world. Okay,
Make sure y'all keep it live.
Keep it.
Stuck in a trance, reminiscing about beautiful beginning. Now we're at the end. Time for me to pretend got the love I hold within. Beautiful beginning. Now we're at the end. Time for me to pretend got the love I hold within. Now everything I see is you. The memories I can't undo. They shine bright like a diamond, longing overdue. Overcome by the silence, to the yearning I subdue. Feelings grow inside and love so strong that it's blinding. Back in your arms I'm confiding. Although we saw it coming, refusing true when it happened. And now I'm breathing, stuck in a trance, reminiscing about beautiful beginning. Now we're at the end. Time for me to pretend got the love I hold within. Beautiful beginning. Now we're at the end. Time for me to pretend got the love I hold within. It's like a never-ending cycle. I love you. I need you and I want you. But the truth is, I know I can't be with you. Somehow though, I seem to always end up back in your arms. What's a girl to do? You are my cure. I need you more. Oh, oh, oh. You are my cure. I need you more. Oh, beautiful beginning. Beautiful beginning.
Sound.
All right, we are back. Pink Talk. The studios kind of got struck by lightning, so it might be two different
Try to shut us
shows
down
on for today. Yeah, devil, get out of here, devil. But But for real though, the lights did go out and everything did get blacked out. So excuse us for that. But we are back, and that was a video by Miss Shamita J. The reason why. She will be on the show July 21st.
Yep.
So that's gonna be.
I can't wait for that. I hope she does perform though. To do the reason why right here would just be everything.
Yes, and she has a new song called "You Must Be Mad."
You must.
You must be mad.
Uh-oh.
That's what it's called. I don't know. I heard it. It's pretty hot. So if she could perform that and the reason why, or it doesn't even matter, whatever song you want to perform, just sing a little la 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 la, a little something. That's all we need.
Let the people know what you work with,
right? And that you're real. Which if they don't know you real by now, they're gonna find out.
They sure will. Right on Pink Talk.
Yes. So the following week after Miss Shamita J, we have Slick Worthington. Now, first, I'm going to say Mr. Slick Worthington is, between him and H, they're the man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, like, behind-the-scenes stuff, when it comes to just knowing people, and I'm not just saying they're the only people that, you know, are the man, because you got DJ Headbuster, you got people out there.
You got a couple of people,
Yeah, a few people, but
making moves.
These people are very, very, very humble at all times. Like, at all times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with some of the other people, they're humble, but not all the time. And they get a little attitude, and it's really not that serious. We're all supposed to be one.
In the same circle.
Right. In the same circle. We all fighting for the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's success. And if, you know, some people just are selfish with it. They feel if they become successful, they're not worried about nobody else, which it shouldn't be like that. But people are like that.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Whatever. But Mr. Slick Worthington, he has his own show, Pirate Invasion Radio, on USF, Hip Hop Hawk Hour. He does that on HCC Radio. So I mean, right there, that's huge.
Right.
USF Radio, HCC Radio, that's epic. And some of the people that he have brought into USF and HCC have just been, you know, he's had an interview with Blood Raw. He has had an interview with Rhapsody. He has had an interview with a lot of local talent. I mean, it's just, the list is long and long and long. And he's just a very humble person. Every time I see him, it's like, what's up? He give me a hug. We're always texting each other like, hey, what events you got going on? You know, he's, like I say, he's going to be on the show the 28th. So he's going to put his little input and tell a lot of people what he does. And have you met Slick Worthington?
No, but I can't wait to meet him.
You probably have.
Really?
Little sexy white chocolate. He is. He's sexy white chocolate.
Oh my God. I haven't met, but we sure is. And I don't mind white either. White chocolate.
Slick Worthington.
Little cream in my coffee.
I'm telling you. You probably, if he's been at the Cypher. He was at the Cypher on the 7th anniversary.
Right. He's the one there doing the interviews?
No. He you'll have to see him. He was at remember we went to the Crowbar for the J-Rock thing and you hosted it? He was there. He was there as well. I actually met him at the Cypher. I was a guest. I mean, not a guest. I was a guest judge. Me and him and Jace Johnson. Was shout out to Jace. He's the man too. So Slick Worthington, he's a very humble humble guy. So he's not like, even though he does a lot of big things, he's not like, oh, I'm Slick Worthington, walking around like, I'm Slick Worthington, I got a shirt say I'm Slick Worthington. No, he just make it happen. You know, he actually has his own segments on the USF radio, you know, broadcasting and you know, speaking on hip-hop issues. That's huge. USF is not a black school.
Right.
First of all, HCC is not a black school. So for him to be able to have these segments, to have hip-hop on there and bring different lights to hip-hop, that's pretty amazing.
Right. That is. It really is.
Pretty amazing. And we actually, I believe we have a video with Slick Worthington and Rhapsody. And we're going to show that really quick. And then we're just going to talk a little bit about more of our other upcoming shows. And we're going to end the show speaking a little bit about the Trayvon Martin case and show a video from there. And talk a little bit about that. It's going down with that. But so let's go ahead and play that Slick Worthington interview with Rhapsody. And then we'll be right back after that.
Keep it live.
Peace, y'all. It's Rhapsody. You're listening to Pirate Radio Invasion. Shout out to Tampa, Florida. Jam the most dope all day. Peace.
What's good, man? It's Slick Worthington here, representing Rap Solution Magazine. I got Rhapsody in the building out here.
Peace, y'all. What's up?
What's going on with it?
Nothing much, man.
So you're one of the newest artists to Ninth Wonders label, right?
Yeah, it's a wonderful jam. I've been with Nice for about 3 years now on the label.
So how'd that come to be?
Well, when I was in college at UC State, we started a hip hop organization. We made some music. One of the guys in the organization did an internship. It's like, come by, do music, and that's how I met him. And I had written my first song, and he heard it. So he liked it. He said, "You have a dope voice, you nigga represents this." So he coached me through the years, and we just built a relationship. And when it was time for me to, venture out and grow, I was like, "I'm going to sign with you." The rest is the music.
Now, what's the current project you're working on?
Last December, I dropped a mixtape, Turn to Be Girl. And this June, I'll drop the follow to that, Thank Her Now. June 21st, first day of summer drop. So Thank Her Now, Turn to Be Girl.
So, how do you enjoy Florida and Tampa Bay in general?
Oh, I'm loving it. This is my first time here. I'm on tour with Mac Miller. So this is like our 10th or 11th stop. I've lost count by now, tour life. But I'm having a ball. We rocked that downtown. Not Tampa. But the crowd was dope. I had a good time. It's hip hop down here. It's culture over everything. So I love it.
Hey, we're hanging out at Old Dirty Sundays out here at the Crowbar. Shouts to DJ Blender, DJ Mega, Sage, Casper. Now, Ninth Wonder's rocking as we speak. And it's a real treat for hip hop fans out here. Do you have any interest outside of hip hop? I mean, outside of music?
All right. I love basketball. I've talked to my homeboy performing about basketball, like talk about the game. Me and Nice have Laker, Kobe Jordan talk all the time. I'm a big movie head. I like the movies a lot. So, there's some hobbies outside of that.
No plans for anything like movies or anything like that?
Maybe later on in the future I might venture out. But right now, I'm focusing on the music.
Got anything else for you?
The mixtape, June 21st, Thank Her Now. You can follow me on Twitter at Rhapsody Music and online, RhapsodyOnline.com. Shout out to Jam, Latuli High, Karma Lou, Most Dope, Mac Miller, Tree J, Jimmy, Will, Q, the whole family. Peace, y'all. It's Rhapsody. You're listening to Pirate Radio Invasion. Shout out to Tampa, Florida. Jam the most dope all day. Peace.
What's good, man? It's Slick Worthington here, representing Rap Solution Magazine. I got rap.
T.I. Sky. Oh,
hey.
Yes,
doing work, you know what I'm
we're
saying?
Doing work, writing down stuff about the T.I. concert on July 13th.
Yes. Can't wait for that.
Yes, shout out to Vibe Nation and Neil Carter. He's another person that is so humble. And I didn't know he was that tall. Oh my God. But, yeah, I did.
Pink After Dark.
Yeah, remember we saw him at the 7th anniversary cypher.
Yes,
and
yes.
I didn't know he was that tall. He's a humble guy too.
Right.
He's a very humble guy. So speaking on the cipher, because we have about 15, 16 minutes left. So we finna go hard real quick in these 15 minutes.
Okay.
Not really. I don't really know what going hard means, but I've heard people say it before. I guess that means like get serious.
Right.
So we're gonna get serious.
We're gonna get to the nitty gritty.
To the nitty gritty.
Right.
So speaking of the cipher, this is a great networking tool for people.
Yes.
That just have things going on. If you're not connected with the cipher, you haven't been to the cipher.
Yeah, you need to get there.
You are just a hater.
You need to get there.
You need to get there, and you just a hater. Just call yourself a hater. Just say, you know what, I'm a hater. Let me get out of this, because this is a epic thing. This is how people get
their talent.
This is how people get on.
Right.
And you just never know. Like there's how Erykah Badu got discovered in Atlanta. What is the name of that cafe? It's something cafe that's in Atlanta that they have open mics just like the Cypher. Like every Tuesday, every Wednesday, whatever, they have these open mics constantly, every week. And the difference between Atlanta, their little Cypher, and our Cypher that we have here,
they support their artists.
They support each other, and the people that are heavyweights in Atlanta, they come to these things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus here, it's like the heavyweights are too Hollywood to come and sit and watch.
Right.
Even if you don't like the Cypher, you whatever, just come and have some drinks and support.
And it's crazy how so many people see that about Tampa, and it's crazy they're not even from here. Like last night, shout out to Tonio, he's from Miami. He has his own studio right off Bush, and basically he was even saying he was already just saying, like, he was like, you know, Tampa artists just doesn't get put on because nobody's supporting each other. Everybody's trying to hold each other down just to get above that person. And it's crazy because when you, and he said, just like he just said, like, Atlanta, you cannot find that there. It don't matter what your music sound like, just because you're from Atlanta and you're trying to make a move and you're trying to become somebody, they already know you making it is putting us on the map even more. So that's what a lot of people in Tampa fail to realize, is that when somebody's showcasing their talent, or they're going to the Cypher every Wednesday where I host with J-Rock Jones, you already know. Shout out to H for giving me the opportunity to do so, because that, for me, I took that as an opportunity that I'm meeting new artists. I'm meeting people that play, you know, different types of instruments, and people that just coming out, A&Rs, and just so many, there's just so much opportunity when you go there. It's so many opportunities, just no reason for you not to get put on, just not by coming to Cypher. It's just, it's ridiculous. I met Benista, shout out to Benista LLC, and basically what she does, she's a stylist, and you know what I'm saying, she, you know, knows so much people in the game, and you know, just to network with her and getting her on for photo shoots and stuff like that, and for low prices. I mean, she would kill with $5. You know, kill a photo shoot with $5 worth of accessories, clothes, or whatever it is, and make whatever your concept is come to life.
Right.
And it's crazy, and all that is right at the Cypher, right there. So many people with so many business opportunities right there.
And that's what, and sometimes, you know, it's gonna take like people like us who are like, you know what, we're gonna be the middleman between these people that are like heavyweights in the game and the Tampa industry, the Tampa underground, because Miami has it, Atlanta has it,
New York Chicago,
What's
Cali.
the difference? We can too.
Yes, of course.
So if it takes for people not to like us, if it takes for people to say whatever the case may be, truthfully I don't care.
Right.
That's just my thing. I don't care. I've grown up being talked about. It don't bother me. It's like
at the end of the day, you're gonna succeed, and you're gonna continue to do what you have to do to get what you gotta get your bread and butter.
Do what I gotta do. And it's like, okay, you can't stop someone who is gonna make it. They know, like, I know I'm gonna be successful.
Exactly.
Rather it's Pink Talk, rather it's my 9 to 5, rather it's writing, rather it's whatever. When you know you're gonna be successful, and nobody can get in your way.
Nobody can.
No matter who you are.
Right.
You know?
And to be honest with you, since I've moved to Tampa, you know, I came from New York, not from New York, from Miami. You already know, Miss Rich from Miami. But at the same time, when I was up there doing my thing or whatever, people were so supportive.
Right.
People was just, you know, it was an eye opener that you can. Yes, you can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's just no reason. There's just too much opportunity out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I moved to Tampa, met you, which is ground. That's this Miss Groundhog, right? She get on her grind right here. So, but at the same time, it's like when you encounter people that's just all about succeeding,
right,
it pushes you to do way more things that you could ever imagine. I met so many people because of you and H, and it's just crazy how when you're in that circle and you kind of see that there's so much opportunity wherever you turn, and then you have so many other people that's just acting Hollywood, and they act as if they're not willing to give you any type of advice or any type of feedback, but then when they see you in the same room with the big league,
guess who texted me and asked me, do we need which I guess he thinks because I was promoting these 2 shows that's coming up Wednesday.
Right.
Shout out to Bipolar Click.
Yep, opening up for Rocco. That's gonna be so crazy. Odell
with Mano.
Yeah.
So I was texting everybody, hey, come out July 3rd. Bim bim bim. So Lil Key text me. Yeah, he texted me and he was like, first he was like, who is this? And I'm like, okay, Kendra from Pink Talk. Or no, I didn't even say Kendra from, I just put Pink Talk. And he was like, oh, I thought I had this number saved. I'm like, okay. I just sent K.
Right.
I didn't know what else was saying K.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, he was like, "Oh, let us know if you need a DJ for any of those events." And I'm like, we were supposed to already been doing
in cahoots with each other. We was already supposed to.
We supposed to already been doing business. Y'all, y'all came at us like that to do business, and for whatever reason, it hasn't
really taken off anywhere.
It hasn't happened. Right. So, and I'm not trying to, I'm just telling it how it is.
It's just a confusion. It's really confusing when you look at serious artists and people that actually have a name out there in the industry, and they reach out to you to kind of help you get you put on the map, but then you're not really seeing any progress. You're not really seeing anything being done.
Versus people out there like H,
that's actually pushing. That's actually like, there's no sleeping out here. There's no time for rest. And not saying that working with City Boy or Little Key, that it's just a lot of resting. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it wasn't enough work. And I'm just hoping that they, that comes along. And I'm ready. We ready. Pink Talk is ready. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know. So after Slick Worthington comes, then August 4th, we're gonna start the August month off with H coming and being on the show. He said to put him down, but he might be out of town. He might be doing something, and we understand that. So if he doesn't make it, Pink Talk fans, don't hold us to this. But he said he's going to be here August 4th. Try to get him to perform too, or just mainly just talk about some of his business things that he has going on, which are awesome.
Right.
And actually, speaking of H, we do have a video that we're gonna because we only got like 10-11 minutes left. So we do have a video by H, and this really touches me, this video, because if you listen to what he's saying, and even at the cypher, he says it all the time. He had to sleep in his car before, and I can relate to that. I'm not even gonna lie. When I first went to Atlanta, because what happened was my second grandmother passed away, so I was like, man, forget everything. I'm finna write a book. I'm just gonna go to Atlanta. Packed everything in my car, packed everything else in my storage, and I was like, I'm gone. Drove to Atlanta. I had to sleep in my car like 2 days.
Right.
But hey, it is what it is. After that, God blessed me to hook me up with someone who had their own place, had their own car. So long story short, if you listen to what real hustlers are out here saying and
the struggle, the real struggle
that they had to go through to get where they at, you can relate with H, and you'll have much respect for him like I do, because I feel like what he says. So we're just gonna go ahead and play this this interview by H, and then we're gonna be right back and talk a little bit about the Trayvon Martin case, and that's gonna be our show for Pink Talk today.
Yep. Yeah.
I gotta be the reason why. The reason why. I gotta be the reason why. The reason why. Go to bed at night, it's you by my side. Wake up in the morning, it's you on my mind. Boy, this love for you is so real. I wrote this song for you to tell you how I feel. I wanna let you know I appreciate the little things you do. The way you care for me, I can't help but loving you. I wanna let you know I appreciate the little things you do. The way you care for me, I can't help but loving you. I gotta be the reason why you smile and not cry. I gotta be the reason why I can't sleep at night. I gotta be the reason why you get married and have your first child. I gotta be the reason why you're the reason why in my life.
Listen, shawty, I've been digging you for a minute. Ain't these feelings that I'm feeling, ain't no artificial gimmick. Pay attention, cause I'm wishing me and you can make it last. Looking forward to a future, forgetting about the past. You wanna be the reason, well baby, I want you. I done opened up my heart, me to J, it's on you. Sweetie J, why you got a question, my love, girl? Come on.
I gotta be the reason why you smile and not cry. I gotta be the reason why I can't sleep at night. gotta be the reason why. You're the reason why in my life. Boy, this love for you is so real, so real. I wrote this song for you to tell you how I feel. I wanna let you know I appreciate the little things you do, the way you care for me. I can't help but loving you. I gotta be the reason why you smile and not cry. I gotta be the reason why I can't sleep at night. I gotta be the reason why I get married and have your first child. I gotta be the reason why you're the reason why in my life.
I remember sleeping in my car, remembering like times when I used to want to be this rapper dude, like just being on the stage in front of even hundreds of people, you know what I'm saying? Like I would settle for 100 people. To me, that was huge.
Yeah. Turn it up.
Yeah, really, like I'm a kid from the city. Like I grew up single parent home. Me, my mom, my sister played basketball all my life. I still ball, but it's like one of those things where growing up, music really influenced my life. So to me, I couldn't go a day without music. I used to tag real rap on a lot of things because I feel like the music I make is real rap. That's like a terminology, like saying, yo, Hov is that dude, like real rap. Like, yo, shorty bad. Like she bad? You sure she bad? Yo, real rap, shorty bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like of an explanation point at the end of a sentence. You know what I'm saying? So when I say it, it's not, it really doesn't have anything to do with music per se, but it's like, yo, that's real rap. I don't really make too many records where I'm just talking about nothing. Like when I hear a track, I want to feel something, make me feel some type of way. To me, that's what's real rap, and that's the brand that I started, and that's the brand I'm gonna stick with, like real rap. Everything I do, real rap. It's real rap. I remember going to this like DJ little, it was sort of like a DJ mixer where artists gave the DJs their music, they listened to them, kind of gave them a little critique and shit. So I gave this DJ my music, they played it. You know what I mean? A couple of DJs, you know what I mean, gave me some real good feedback, like some real good criticism. And this one DJ was like, man, I mean, it was straight and all, but I don't never see it going nowhere. Like, this the South. If you ain't from the South, you ain't making no South music, I don't really see you like actually doing it. Like, I don't see you being on TV.
All right.
We're back, and big shout outs to H. That was
Yes.
his video there. Tells a little bit about him. So if you want to know about H, there you go. That's
Reach
how you
out to
find
him,
out. And
H.
reach out to him. He's very humble. But if you coming at him on some BS, he gonna come at you on some BS. So just know that.
Yes, he's one to bite back.
Yeah. So just know that. But I wanted to end the show speaking a little bit about the Zimmerman trial.
Ugh.
Just a little bit. We have a little clip from the trial.
Right.
Because my biggest thing is, it's like, where do you start with this trial?
Where do you? I mean, especially with the little girl that
Rachel. That's where my heart is really at with this, because it's like, how in the hella beans as Black people we want to be better, we want to do this, but we were the first ones to critique her and talk down about her and look at her, she look like a gorilla. Okay, we still human, we all the same race, she's still Black, she got up there, she tried. Half of y'all snitch before you get up there and tell the truth like she did.
Right.
And it's like, we want to sit here and we want to sit here and say we want to march and justice for Trayvon, but we can't even
support each other during the trial. And then during the most important trial thus far, you know, it's just crazy how, as a Black people, we can't unite and support one another during the times that we do need to support one another.
That's crazy.
And I'm not saying that as a black person that you're not supposed to support any other race, but I'm just saying it should be more of a closer bond with your own race. And for that trial, it was just so much negativity. It was so much pictures being put up on Instagram, about her. And I just feel like, for her to be so young,
and she knows
for her
3 languages. And her first language is not English. And if you know people who their first language is not English, is not Haitian, Creole, is Spanish, anything. That's how they talk.
Right.
They talk broken. It's it's harder for them to
explain.
Duh.
Exactly.
And
people don't take that into consideration because I just feel like they don't take the seriousness of this trial, and they don't understand what this is right now. This is Zimmerman's Hispanic? White Hispanic or something like that.
Mexican or something.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he, what I'm saying, just that 911 call. I don't know if you guys remember the 911 call that one of the neighbors made before the shooting. And basically you hear Trayvon in the background screaming for help. Yep. And for you to hear something like that and know that you're not able to jump into that phone call and save this person, it frustrates me to see that people are making jokes out of it. And even some white kids from college even put on some sweaters and was like laying on the floor with bags of Skittles and taking pictures as if it was a funny joke.
Nothing. Did you see because the media, because we're in America, freedom of speech, yada yada yada, and during the court they released some of Trayvon's death pictures, like on the scene, like literally like him dead laying on the ground.
Wow.
They released it. So someone, whatever, made a Facebook page. It's called, and whenever you guys get a chance and you're listening to this, check this page out and report it. I know I did. I reported it from my fake Facebook page and my real Facebook. I reported it. It's called like Rest in Peace Trayvon Martin, and they have his image, and it's like really about to like bring tears to my eye because it's so sad. It's so sad that we live in a country where people think this is okay. And it's like, what if it's your family member? They have pictures of him dead, laying on the ground. They have him like, you know how you can Photoshop and put him like on the moon, or put a cat humping him, or they have like just him dead smoking something, or him dead. Like it's
sad, and it's so sad, and it's ridiculous because if I'm pretty sure if it was the other way around, and if it was a white kid that got shot, and we as a people were to make some type of joke out of it, we would be gone. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that it'd be okay for us to do it because we know better, but at the same time, we even have some African Americans that find it funny, and aren't taking this as serious as they should, because if it were them or their family members, then I'm pretty sure they would not be acting that way. And it's sad that it had to be your own blood. At the end of the day, to me, we all came from one place, and exactly. And I don't care if you're short, Chinese, black, white, yellow, orange, blue. Wrong is wrong, and right is right.
Period. And on that note, if you ever want to be a part of anything that Pink Talk does, 'cause we definitely have a lot of stuff coming up. Or if you want to be a part of anything that TalkWide has going on, and if you are a registered nonprofit organization, you can have a free show.
Right.
Free show if you are a nonprofit. So I'm gonna keep promoting that, keep pushing that. If you are a nonprofit, you can have a free show. So make sure you can hit us up, pinktalkshow.com, talkwad.com. You can hit our email, pinktalkradio@live.com.
Check out our website Pink Talk Tampa, Pink
we
Talk
have
Show,
Instagram, Pink
Facebook.
Talk Radio, Facebook, everything.
Yes.
So before we end, just make sure you keep in contact with everything that TalkWide IBO is doing, that Pink Talk is doing, and we're just gonna end the show with this Zimmerman. We're just gonna end the show with this Zimmerman trial, a little bit snippet of it, and just showing a little bit, just in case you haven't been watching. So
not aware.
Make sure you follow us next week. Make sure you visit our websites. If you have any questions about, your
Being on the
nonprofit,
show.
having your own show and you're a nonprofit, that is pretty amazing.
It is.
Like, just think about it. Okay, I'm a nonprofit.
Right.
Boys and Girls Club, Ronald McDonald House, whomever.
Right.
You can have a free show here talking
Right.
about your different events that you have.
Talking about whatever issues that you want to go over.
You have.
Yep.
You can you can make it your show.
Promote yourself,
Fundraising.
promote other
Yeah.
people. Right.
And the more you promote yourself, the more Talk Y IBO gets promoted, the more
Right.
Pink Talk gets promoted,
Right.
the more we're gonna cross promote you as well.
Right.
So just
Hit us up.
hit us up.
Hit up Nolan.
Nolan. Shout out
Yes.
to Nolan.
Shout out
White
to
chocolate.
Nolan.
White chocolate.
Ah.
White chocolate. You gotta
White
dance white chocolate. White chocolate. I can't take it.
It goes down definitely in Pink
Yeah.
Talk. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
do this on a day to day.
Every
Live,
week.
eat, and breathe Pink Talk.
You got to.
I think I bleed Pink Talk.
You
If you
gotta.
cut me, I'm gonna bleed Pink Talk Radio.
You gotta be like that with whatever you're passionate about.
Right, and make sure you guys check out the cipher and hit up H and get on that stage and showcase your talent.
Yeah. Cause I'm a rapper / trapper, and I used to be a tapper.
Oh, really? You were a tapper?
No.
Oh, it sounded good though.
Rhymed.
Yeah, it
rhymed.
really did go well with
Yeah,
that.
see?
Yeah, I believed it.
I can get
You
up
had
there on the
me.
cipher. I should
Yeah.
do that one day. We're
Yeah,
all
H, holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm already up there, but as far as performance wise, I do a little,
That's true.
Okay, you heard that.
That is so true. So we are going to end the show with
the Trayvon
case a little bit, and also we're gonna show our the Talk Y promo video a little bit.
Make sure you hit us up.
So we love you. See you next week, and catch this show on pinktalkshow.com.
Deuces. Outies.
In the George Zimmerman murder trial, an emotional and very difficult day for the prosecution's star witness who was talking with Trayvon Martin just before he was shot. She got a grilling from the defense, and ABC's Matt Gutman is in Sanford, Florida with a look at it all. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Josh. Analysts tell us that Rachel Gentile's testimony is the biggest thing standing between George Zimmerman and an acquittal. That's because she says Zimmerman followed and then confronted Martin that night. It's one reason his defense team worked so relentlessly to discredit her.
For the second straight day, George Zimmerman's attorney kept Rachel Gentile up on the stand in order to tear her down.
That's why you didn't do anything. It was because Trayvon Martin started the fight, and you knew that.
Objection, compound question, badgering the witness.
Gentile was on the phone with Trayvon Martin in the seconds before neighborhood watchman George Zimmerman shot him. The prosecution's star witness says Martin told her he was being followed, and that she then heard Zimmerman confront him. During a heated cross-examination lasting more than 5 hours.
Are you claiming in any way that you don't understand English?
I understand you.
Zimmerman's legal team tried to hack away at her credibility.
You said that it could have been, for all you know, Trayvon Martin smashing George Zimmerman in the face is what you actually heard.
What?
Yeah, just earlier today.
By who?
By you.
You ain't get that from me.
And in a jarring exchange, defense attorney Don West accused the 19-year-old of lying about a letter she says she wrote to Martin's mother, explaining what she saw that night.
You didn't even tell the prosecutor about it?
No.
West asked her to read the letter, which she had a friend help her write. She could not.
Are you unable to read that at all?
Some of them I do not.
Can you read any of the words on it?
I don't understand. Cursive. I don't read cursive.
Later this morning, ABC News has learned jurors are expected to hear from this man, Chris Serino, the lead homicide investigator on the case. In the days after the shooting, Zimmerman, who pleaded not guilty, recorded this reenactment video, showing Serino how he says Martin attacked him.
He just kept slamming
his head into the pavement, saying he only shot in self-defense.
Now, Serino was skeptical of Zimmerman's claim that he had to shoot Martin because he was locked in some sort of life and death struggle. That's the reason he recommended manslaughter charges against Zimmerman. Now, Serino could take the stand later today. Josh.
And we'll be watching Matt Gutman there in Sanford. We want to turn now to ABC's chief legal affairs anchor, Dan Abrams. And Dan, again, Rachel Jeantel, more composed than the first day on that witness stand, but 7 long hours being grilled. What did it do to the prosecution's
Look, she's a flawed witness. This is not the witness that you want if you're the prosecution, and this is the last person that spoke to Trayvon Martin. There are inconsistencies in her story. As you heard, she was attacked again and again on cross-examination. With that said, you saw that section there where she talks about the fact she can't read cursive. She doesn't seem educated, but don't underestimate her. She was still smart in the sense that there were times when the defense attorney was trying to ask her questions to get her to admit things, and she caught it. She would say, no, wait. That's not what I said. And so while she's not someone who is, worldly, so to speak, she understood what she was being asked. She understood the questions, and she took on the defense attorney again and again as he was trying to question her.
Now, we've called Rachel Jeantel the most important witness for the prosecution's case, but there was some more testimony yesterday that may have helped buttress the idea that George Zimmerman was the aggressor here.
Right, that's the big question. And another witness said that she believed that George Zimmerman was the one who was on top when they were fighting. That's one of the key questions. Everyone agrees there was a confrontation. Yep. They don't agree exactly when did it start, where did it start, and who was on top. And the defense's position is that it was Trayvon Martin who attacked George Zimmerman. If prosecution can show Zimmerman was on top, it's an important point.
In the George Zimmerman murder